All right, that brings us down to our consent agenda. Item 4 and 5 are gonna be automatically pulled. We're gonna pull 16 and 17 and send that back to committee, and I can explain why. And then 1, 2, and 3 at the very end are just not on the consent agenda. Are there any other items to be pulled on the consent agenda? Mike?
I'd like to pull 1, 2, 8, 9, 11, and 22.
All right, so right now I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 11, 16, 17, 22. Anything else? Russ?
Motion to approve the remainder as the consent agenda.
Okay, can I get a second? Second by Hopkins. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Can I get a motion for the appointments 19, 20, 21, everything except 22? Can I get a motion? Motion by Schneider, second by Sin. Any questions? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Back to the agenda. Can I get a motion for LU 2416? Motion by Hall, second by Mingus. Mike, you pulled this?
Yes, just, I don't know what it is, I haven't read or been informed.
We use this microphone.
Yeah, you use your mic.
Thanks.
Mike.
I just need detail on what the project is.
All right, Jackie, I think I saw Jackie here. You want to give a,
This was just an extension for a previously approved 2-megawatt solar farm out in rural Delavan. So again, just a 1-year request. They have full intention of mobilizing within that year. They just weren't going to meet the deadline.
any other questions?
Oh, yeah.
Jackie, were there any objectors at all to this?
No objections to this.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? So noted, motion passes. I can get a motion for LU 2417 to get this on the floor. Motion by Atkins, second by Crawford. Mike?
Yes, just detail again what this amendment is.
Jackie? You want to sit up here? No.
So this particular amendment is just cleaning up some language. There's reference to the zoning code in the solar ordinance, however, there's not a cross-reference in the zoning code back to solar ordinance, so it's just kind of connecting all of the dots and cleaning up some misjumping.
Okay, any questions? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Item 4 that just came out of property, P 2421, can I get a motion for this? Motion by Graff, second by Atkins. This just came out of committee. Any questions on the generator? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Item 5, P 2424, can I get a motion to get this on the floor? Motion by Mennel, second by Atkins. This is for the corings next door, borings. Any questions? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Item 8, HR 2420, can I get a motion to get this on the floor? Motion by Nelm, second by Hopkins. Mike?
Yes, again, detail what does this cover or include?
This had asked HR Director Sue Webster to come up if she can help explain it.
Professional development program was to help with retention and getting applicants to want to come work in our county. So by doing this and offering professional development, we can allow people to grow their skills, enhance their skills, and do better in the county and other anybody who is applying to go into professional development would have to go through the application process to get it approved by their supervisor first. We then review budget to make sure that we are still staying within the budget of the county that's allotted. And then we would go ahead and allow them to take their courses, they have to pass with a passing grade, and then they would be readmitted for their charges that they put out,
Up to 5,000.
up to 5,000 a year.
Any other questions? Nick?
Has the payback provision been explored by the state attorney's office? Because something in my history tells me that's illegal.
I know we talked about it in committee and I did change the verbiage of how we get that paid back. I do know that I have had that policy in place and went through the SHRM government body of knowledge for HR, and it is allowable to put that clawback into place. But I have not had totally my policy.
We had a similar policy in the village of Morton, and I was almost positive somebody told me that that was not legal, but somebody else can challenge it down the road. I'm fine with that.
I'm happy to add an amendment contingent upon the state attorney's approval.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, okay. Any other questions? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you, Sue. Okay, get a motion for E2490 for the decommissioning agreement. Motion, anyone? Atkins, second. Graff? Mike?
Just go to close.
Okay. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Aye.
So noted. Motion passes. Decommissioning agreement, E2496. Can I get a motion to get this on the floor? Motion by Atkins. Get a second. Second by Graff. Decommissioning for
Same as
more,
the last.
same, okay. Russ?
I'm concerned if a project is approved and the decommissioning plan is not approved, you see where I'm going. That we've got a big liability and risk that we're assuming. So if the county's already approved I see no reason to oppose the decommissioning. That's the protection for the citizens and our financial resources and the property, surrounding property. Thank you.
All right, any other comments or questions? All those, John?
Is this the decommissioning for the projects we're talking about later? Okay, that's what I was confused at.
Right. Any other questions? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Aye.
So noted. Motion passes. E24, 104, and 105, I'm gonna bring to the floor and then send back to committee. So can I get a motion for E24, 104? Motion by Mennel, second by Longfellow. Can I get a motion to send this back to committee? Motion by Crawford, second by Nelms. Do you wanna explain why we're doing these two?
Yes, we just want to make sure that the bond interest amount that's listed in there is correct. We've been looking at some items based on calendar year, whereas our fiscal year is December 1st. So we just thought it'd be better to send this back, and we need to seems like we may need to revise that amount, so we'll do that through committee.
Any other comments on that? All those in favor of sending it back signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Same for E24, 105. Can I get a motion to get this on the floor? Motion by Atkins, second by Rich Stimpson. Can I get a motion to send it back to executive committee? Motion by Crawford, second by Graff. You heard the explanation. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Down to appointment number 22. Can I get a motion for E2498? Motion by Rich Stimpson, second by Schneider. Mike, you pulled this? You abstain, okay. Thought you were gonna vote no for yourself.
I'll volunteer.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? And one abstention. Thanks, Mike. All right. Can I get a motion? Now we're in the land use items at the very end here. Can I get a motion for LU 2413? Get it on the floor. Motion by Atkins, second by Stahl. Discussion.
We'll take them all together.
We certainly can. So if the first and the second are okay, if I can include all three? Okay. All right, discussion on these items. Who wants to start? Max and then Greg.
We just get like a review from land use on how this went in land use, that'd be great, thank you.
Kim or Russ or whoever wants to, or Jackie? Go ahead, Russ.
Jackie can clean up where I screw up. So, the zoning board of appeals voted unanimously opposed or recommend denial to the Tazewell County Board. The findings of fact, as Jim Griffin accurately pointed out, were mixed. They felt the findings of fact that was not recommended was because of the 1.5 mile connectivity to the village of Morton and the millions of dollars that Morton has already spent, invested in that area. There was testimony for about a half hour from the Morton mayor and also another half hour from, I think he's the Morton pro tem, individually on all of the efforts, initiative, the money that's gone into this and how it would unbelievably put them in a pickle if this was approved. Then it went to land use, and land use recommended denial to the Tazewell County Board. It was not unanimous. It was, I don't know, I think it was 4-3. There was good discussion. And I would say, and any member there of land use who disagrees with me can so state or so correct. But I think most of the people who were opposed because of all of the investment that Morton had made in that area. You already have a letter from Kevin, and you have another letter or an email from Mike saying the same thing they said on the East Peoria project. And so I hope we deny the applications. Thank you.
So before we go any further, I need a motion to go into executive session just to talk. A motion by Hopkins, second by Rich Simpson, and this is going to be under pending probable imminent litigation 5 ALCS 122C11. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Aye.
So,
Crawford and Hill?
Crawford and Mennel. All those in favor signify, I already did. So, we are in closed session.